Hello, it is Ted from Blades and Blasters coming to you with a character creation tutorial. The character creation tutorial is for 2D20 for Dune. Yeah, so 2D20 Dune. We're going to do, it's Dune Imperials, or I'm sorry, Adventures in the Imperium. And we're going to do a character creation. You see, I'm using Foundry VTT for this, so if you're looking, normally we use Roll20, but we're doing this for a couple of reasons. Number one, Foundry VTT actually has this character sheet and system, whereas Roll20 does not, and I did not want to have to do it myself. And we need to try some new VTTs because Roll20 has been having some issues. So this is a perfect opportunity for that. But this is going to be, I'm going to do character creation tutorial, and then at a later date I'll do a house creation tutorial as well. Okay. All right, let's get started. I'm going to create an actor here, which is essentially a character. Let's call him Tet's Test Character. Alright. For you that are familiar with 2D20, it's pretty similar to other 2D20 games. Let me get up here to where we need to be. This is plan character creation, so this is your more comprehensive sort of one. That's what we'll be going over. Okay, so obviously the first thing you have to do is your concept of what your character is going to be. I'm going to make a Mentat. We'll just do that. So I know he's going to be a Mentat for a house. Now, one extra thing you can do is if you have a secondary faction. Now this is not like not the house that you actually are tied to, but like if you're a Bene Gesserit, basically dual loyalties. It has ways to do that too. These you'll see when I'm pulling them through are the factions. So I'm going to use it because why not? So he gets an addition. My guy will get an additional trait called Mentat. Traits are basically descriptors, kind of. It gives me some suggested archetypes and a mandatory talent, at least one of the following. So I'll go, when I do that, I'll go back and I'll reference this, okay? So I know I am a Mentat, though. So what I'll do, just to keep that in mind, I know I get a trait of Mentat. Okay, so I put that in there. Alright, so back to it. Okay, so that's just that part. Moving on, so here's your summary. These are always very helpful in a game, I feel. So I'm going to choose my archetype now, and one of the Mentat is, let's see, an analyst, empath, envoy, herald, scholar, spy, steward, strategist, tactician. Well, I don't know what those are off the top of my head, so I'm going to look at this the links down here, and I'm going to just kind of go look at a couple. What's an empath? The ability to detect truth and falsehoods when others speak is a valuable and powerful one, and one highly sought after. So maybe strategist. Let's do strategist, like warfare guy. So we'll do that. Okay, we're going to do strategist. So house, faction, he has Mentat. So now this is just a character sheet thing. If I built this character sheet, I would have not a role, because that's not really what that is. What's your archetype, right? And I say strategist. Okay, so I'm going to be a strategist. Okay. Alright, so keep that in mind. So I'm a strategist. Let's go back up here. Oh boy. Okay. So now we're a strategist. Now we pick skills. Okay. Assign a rating to each skill. The primary gets a 6. A secondary in your archetype gets a 5, and all others get 4, and then you get 5 points to play around with if you want. So let's go back down to strategist. Strategist primary is understand, so that gets a 6. 6 there. And then secondary is battle, 5 there. And then everything else gets 4, and then I get 5 points, and then I can up them. So this would be 1 point, 2, 3 points, 4 points. Let's see if there's any. I don't want to go over anything, so. Maximum of 8. So I can't add any more in understand. I'll add 1 more in battle, and then 1 more in discipline. Okay. Alright, so that fills that out. So skills. Now I need to pick my foci. This is just like any other 2D20 game. The one thing is, I believe you cannot take any foci if your skill is not 6 or greater. So that means I can take it in battle, discipline, and understand only. They began listing the foci on 103 examples of foci. So we do have some battle focus. So I'm just looking at some interesting ones. As a mentat, I think strategy and tactics. So I'm going to take 2 in strategy and tactics for sure. Strategy, tactics. Let me see. There should be. Oh my goodness! I just keep hitting the wrong thing. There should be suggestions based on what I am. And they are, Canley and strategy. So Canley is like the whole part of this game. But so Canley, I'll put Canley in there. I know that's under understand from me previously looking. So that's 3 focus, foci. How many do I get again? Let's see. I get 4. So I get 1 more. So let's go back to 103. The other one's discipline, so discipline. Where starts there? See, I don't like this layout here, like this. It fits well right here, but if you just like having such a small thing, you can't see where I'm pointing, but starting here like this, and then it's kind of hard to. I missed it, right? I wouldn't have done that personally. Yeah, you leave just the smallest bit of white space, but it's gonna. Yeah, that's not what I would do. Command is good. Let's do command. So that would go in discipline. Command. Alright, so his foci are complete. Next we're going to do talents. So you get 3 talents. So I know, because of my mentat, there's some that I have to take. At least 1 from the following. They're these. Taken, any of which may be taken in place of any other. Okay, so I'm gonna copy those just so I have them, and I'm gonna put them. See, for some reason, Foundry VTT, I think this is a bug in the sheet. There's no plus button here in the talent, so I can't actually add it there. So I'll add it biography. Must take one of the following. I just put that there for now. Okay, that's fine. That's just for reference for me later on, because I'm going to go flip down to my archetype. Strategist. So Master at Arms. So I have to take that one. Master at Arms. Now I did say I could take and replace any one. So you know, I think that's what I said. So let's see again. If you read how it reads, it says at least one of the following, and it tells what they are, any of which may be taken in place of any other talent choice. Okay. If you come back up here, it says for talents, choose 3 talents. You suggest 1 talent, so it's suggested. It's not something you have to take. Faction characters must pick all mandatory talents, but otherwise have free choice. So we know that I have to take one of those 3 from this list right here in my biography. So that's foreknowledge, mentat, discipline, mind, place, twisted mentat. Okay. So you know, there's going to be a ton of talents to choose from. That's not something I can just like go through very easily and say, okay, here's all your talents. Let's see, where are all the talents listed? Talents. List of talents. So here are the talents. I want to see what Twisted Mentat is, because I've always liked Piter. I don't know why. Like in Dune. Let's see. Twisted Mentat. Here it is. Whenever attempt to understand test, you generate 1 bonus memorization. That's right. This bonus momentum may be. Yeah. Sure. Let's just take Twisted Mentat for one of them. So I'm just list my talents here. Twisted Mentat. Let's do the Mentat Discipline and Foreknowledge. Now, I didn't have to do this. I just did it to kind of speed up. It doesn't matter what I pick. I don't want to like comb through the book about what I'm looking for this. Now, normally I would look at all the talents that I'm, interested in and what kind of character concept I'm going to run, and then I would pick them. But this is a little different. I just want to show you kind of how to make this character. So I picked my 3 talents. They are what they are, and they'll do what they do in game. Okay. So let's get back to. So I'm already, that's step 5 right there. Step 6 is your drive. So that's your kind of like your attribute side of skill, with D20. Now you discipline or whatever you want to call them in other games. But so basically I get an 8, 7, 6, and 5 and 4 on them. Yeah. So boom. First thing we'll do is we'll look at them. Okay, so duty, faith, justice, power, truth. If I'm a Twisted Mentat, maybe I'm like kind of like Piter or something. So power 8. He has like a twisted sense of truth. So 7 in truth. Same with justice. And duty. He has no real faith. Okay, so now, once you have those, anything that has your 3 highest drives, your 8, your 7, and your 6, get a drive statement. Okay, and those can be seen here. Here are some examples. I'm just going to use them. Truth. I decide what is true. Yeah. I decide what is true. Power. All power invites challenge. It's challenge, and then one more. We'll do one for each. So 6 justice. Justice is what you can get away with. Justice is what you can get away with. Alright, so that's drive right there. Let me go back here. So now we're here. Drive. Yep, we've done that. And then assets. So you get 3 things. They can be tangible or not. Where is it? Right here. So it gives you a couple of examples of what they might be, and I'm just gonna put like here. He has underworld contacts, or how about Imperial contacts? Assassin, ally. Now one has to be something tangible, right? I believe it does say that. It says some of these ashes are tangible. Yes. One must be tangible. Yeah. So one must be tangible. Writ of safe passage. Camino. I don't know how to spell Camino. But that, how about Imperial? Writ of safe passage. Okay, whatever that really means, I don't know. That would be something you would talk to your GM about if you have ideas for those things. Personal touches. You get 1 additional trait for your character, and that would be whatever you want it to be. Mine is how about devious, and that's what other people think of me. So. You know what? You're going to come up with your personality and everything that goes along with it here. But the mechanical bits and bobs are almost done. I just need to pick my ambition now. So basically, you take what is your ambition? And usually it's mostly on your highest level drive. So let me see. It would be my highest level drive is power. Become leader of House Rex, we'll say. He wants to usurp the power of whatever house he is in. And mechanically, that is all this game is. Very simple. It's probably the simplest 2D20 system there are. I'll maybe do a system tutorial as well after we've played it a little while. But like things like you'll see there are no challenge dice in this game at all. So you don't actually roll damage like that. So I'll get into that later. But this is how you create a character for Dune Adventures in the Imperium by Modiphius. And you will see our game here later on in a couple months. And I hope you enjoy it. Thank you. Bye.